Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for the week ending June 3rd. And if you look here at the S&P 500, we got that little doji. You would think by that little doji not a whole lot happened during the week. It was a holiday shortened week, only 4 trading days for stocks, but Friday things got pretty excited with the non-farm payroll report. If you didn't hear, it was a horrible miss. I forget the exact numbers, but they only got about a quarter of the amount of jobs that they were expecting, and it sent the U.S. dollar spiraling down. We'll look at that in a minute. But here, looking at the S&P 500, it's kind of a strange week where if we look at it on the daily, we'll focus in a little bit there. You can see these 4 days started on Tuesday. We didn't trade anything on Monday. And every day we had this long lower shadow, almost pin bars every day. So what this is telling me that early in the day, the bears are trying to take control and take this thing down, but there's buyers coming in, and they're buying these things at these lows and shooting prices up by the end of the day. So right now, I would expect prices to probably make another move higher. There's no reason to expect they won't. We'll have to see if the bulls can get a hold of things and get it down here below this line. Then maybe things will be different. But until then, we'll be looking for higher prices. Let's go back here to the weekly. Now let's look at some things that were really affected by that terrible non-farm payroll report. The dollar index, here we go. Look at that big weekly candle, and this entire down move happened within a few minutes on Friday. So it pretty much nullifies this 4-week uptrend we've had. The overall trend has been down. You know, we've had these pullbacks down, pullback down. That's been the pattern. Here again, we had this pullback, and then down we go. So maybe we get a little pullback where this thing heads lower, but I would expect the dollar to continue to move lower until something else happens, like another non-farm payroll report, or maybe the Federal Reserve comes in and says something to spook the market in the other direction. Another area of the market that was really affected by non-farm payroll was commodities. Gold. Here we are with the gold miners index. This has been on a 4-week downtrend. It had really gotten to where it was starting to look a bit ugly here. But then non-farm payroll comes in and it just shoots right up. Matter of fact, if you look at it on the daily, we had this huge gap up. It gapped open higher and then continued to trade higher through the day. So I would be expecting this to continue to move higher along with gold and silver. Gold and silver didn't fare nearly as well as the gold miners, but that's usually the pattern. Usually the gold miners will outpace the metals themselves. What's the oil stocks doing? Well, a little bit of a pullback this week in oil, but as you can see, it's really nothing to concern ourselves with. I would expect we might get another day up, another week of pullbacks, but expect this to continue moving higher. We're just below the $50 a barrel mark. We'll want to see that $50, this high up here, which was $50.92. We want to see that $50.92 get broken and have a weekly close above that, and that will clear the road for a move to $60. So far, there's really nothing to expect any differently from oil, just to continue to go up until maybe something happens with OPEC or something. But right now, we'll keep looking for that to move higher. Now let's look how all this has affected our currencies. Let's see here. First of all, we'll look at my strong week rankings. I have last week's for comparison, and as you can see, the pound and the US dollar were doing great last week, and then at the end of this week it's all yen. New Zealand is doing quite well this past week, but pound and US dollar, they've lost quite a bit, and no reason to expect them not to continue down. I wouldn't be surprised if all this at all to see either the pound or the dollar in the number 8 spot by the end of next week. Now let's look at some currency pairs. Actually, what I want to do is look at the euro, US dollar. That's a good one to start with. And we're looking at the weekly. And you know, we had this pin bar reversal, 4 down weeks, and then the Fed makes their announcements, and within an hour you nullified 2.5 weeks of a down move. This big candle, it was all pretty much within an hour. And with this move, I would take this little circle here and put it over that, and this now becomes our dominant candle, and I would be looking for prices to move upward from here. This pretty much nullifies our pin bar reversal from 4 weeks ago with this big engulfing candle to the upside. So I'd be looking for pullbacks to get into euro US dollar long. Same situation with Aussie US dollar. Aussie's not nearly as strong as the euro, but again, big reversal candle, took out 3 previous weeks of down move, and this looks like it's probably going to move higher. Other things to look at, US yen. This has been in a downtrend for quite some time anyway, and we had the pullback, and then big down candle takes out the three prior weeks of up move. So I would be looking for this to continue to move down. We're getting really close to that 200-week moving average, and it's been a long time since we crossed that. You have to go all the way back to December of 2012, the last time we had a crossing. So this could be a significant event if we should cross it this coming week. And let's see here, is there anything else I want to look at? We could take a quick look at the euro pound. That definitely had a reversal this week. You know, we had the little top here with a little engulfing candle. It's been moving down, but now you have another engulfing candle to the upside. So pretty much the down move is over for euro pound, and I'd be looking for euro pound to also to continue up. Trading the euro pound or the euro US dollar is going to be pretty close to the same trade, because the dollar and the pound are running pretty close to each other for some reason. But anyway, that's what I got for you this week, and hopefully everybody survived non-farm payroll and didn't get too messed up. Maybe some of you were on the right side of the big move. If you were, congratulations, and we will get together later on in the week. Catch you later.